While this harsh weather can be very dangerous for those experiencing homelessness, NBC 26's Valerie Juarez introduces us to one man who's a current resident at St. John's Homeless Shelter and shares his story of survival in this extreme cold.
I mean, just be outside in negative temperatures and you don't have the proper, attire or things to keep you warm. The wind, I mean, it can really hurt you.
Meet Edmund Ogata. This is the first time Ogata has been faced with some of life's biggest curveballs. He says job loss and COVID-related depression led to him losing everything.
So I became homeless December 16th. I spent the first night that it snowed actually in an alley.
He described that first night in the freezing temps as unbearable, something he never thought he'd have to go through.
That evening, I wasn't gonna think that it was gonna snow, so I just laid down in the alleyway, figured that, I'll get some rest. Next thing I know, I woke up and I was literally almost frozen. It took me about 4 hours just to get from where I was at to the Quick Trip, which is right over the bridge. And literally every step that I took, it felt like I was walking on glass.
With nowhere to go, the harsh weather taking a toll on Ogata. He says it even got to a point where he thought, this is it.
I thought my breath was so shallow that when I woke up, I went, because I thought I was dying.
Ogata says it took all of him to remain strong. He said thinking about his children in Texas is what gave him back the strength.
You have Damien, in the middle is my daughter Aaliyah, and then on the very far, what would this be? Left will be my daughter Latrice.
And while we're expecting these cold temps to last a little longer, the Micah Center, which is part of the St. John's Homeless Shelter, says they're ready to help step up and help meet the demand for anyone else that's seeking shelter.
If we were out there this weekend and really didn't have nowhere safe to go, to keep you from the weather, yeah, you'll have a lot of death or a lot of bad things going on.
In Green Bay, Valerie Juarez, NBC 26.
Since becoming homeless, Ogata has been getting resources from St. John's to help him get back on track. If you or anyone you know is experiencing homelessness, the shelter says to contact them. We'll have more information on NBC26.com.